You mentioned this is a memoir of your life. I'm sure as you went through writing, some moments came up. What were some that you feel, my goodness, I forgot all about this moment, that hit you once again and brought back that memory?
I think one of them, which still remains very fresh to me and as not special but dynamic, is the cancer, my fight with the cancer. That was heavy. That was quite an experience. Moments of doom, thinking, is this it? Am I going to get through it? And then, after that, feeling very confident and not really worrying and not thinking, being very positive. I did not now see death. I saw living.
Have a lot of women come to you since asking you, how did you beat this? How do...
Yes, yes, quite a lot. And as you know, I started the Beth Mugo Cancer Foundation, which we screen. Actually, last Sunday, I saw you did screen here in the news.
Yes.
We were in St. Mark screening for cancer. So we also give lecture on top. I have quite a few professionals who have been trained, nurses, doctors who do this. And they used to ask me a lot, the women. But then we started doing this. Now they ask a lot, the professionals. But on how I personally beat the cancer, they do still ask me. I tell them the secret is really screening, being found early, because you know cancer doesn't hurt. So early, in early stages. So you can only know through screening. And when they catch it early, before it gets into the blood, starts spreading, the doctors say it's easier to cure. And that's what happened to me. I was very fortunate. I had actually I had a mammogram sometime in April, and it was not found. I usually did mammogram regularly, yearly. And then that was April. About November or so, or close to December, I was coming from a conference, doctors' conference from Brazil. And somehow I came straight to Parliament. There was a very touchy question, which I personally had to answer, not even my assistant minister. And on my way home, I started feeling nausea. And my security, my driver, they said, no, Mheshimiwa, let us stop at MP Shah instead of going home. We are going home. And when they did some tests. They told me that I need further investigation. And do I have a personal doctor? Yes, I said, Dr. Mathenge. And when they called Dr. Mathenge and explained, they said, he said to come to Nairobi Hospital, because that's where his clinic is. And I was admitted. And they found that there was a vein, a small vein, that had been blocked. And that's what was causing, not quite heart attack, but was causing this to happen. And then Dr. Mathenge insisted I do cancer also test, now that he got me in hospital, which had been difficult to get me in the hospital to do this. And that's a problem with many leaders. We get ourselves too busy instead of worrying about our health. I told him I just had mammogram, and he said, let's do another one still. So that's when they did what they call the breast with now not the mammogram, MRI. I believe it was MRI. And that's what found the lump now on my right hand breast. And they did not tell me there and then it's cancer. They did not know, of course. They have to do a FNA needle test to bring out a small sample. And that's what happened. Then finally, it was concluded, yes, it was cancer. And it hits you Like come home. Still, I had a meeting I had to chair first in Mombasa, ministers, East, Central, and Southern Africa. I was then the chair for that region, ministers of health. And immediately I finished that. On a Saturday, we flew out on Monday, now for treatment. And when the tests were done and it was confirmed again that it was cancer, the doctors told me it was still stage 1. It had not progressed. They did remove the gland here to check whether there was anything in the gland, nothing. And that was number 1 savior for me. So from there, then of course the treatment followed. Yeah. And at the end of it, which took, about 6 months, quite a while, a major operation was done and checked for cancer cells. There were none. And I was declared cancer-free.
So the lesson is early detection is key.
Early detection is very important. Yeah. And of course, also the choice of the treatment is also important. They insist very much that they should not do a biopsy cut until when they are going to operate, because there's a possibility of this now blood going to other parts of the body and take some cancer cells. So the treatment is also, the handling, what they do is also important. But the main important thing is to catch cancer early, and that you can only do through regular screening.